today, Inside the Game, is delivered by Dominos.
And welcome back live to our New York studios. I'm joined now by our Super Bowl winning NFL Today General Manager Charlie Casserly. The big news, weather in the East, blizzard-like conditions expected up and down the coast. What about the Vikings at the Eagles tonight?
Well, I've been told here a few minutes before we went on the air, there's still a discussion about whether this game will be played in Philadelphia tonight at 8 p.m. Now, a couple other points here. The mayor has said he's ready to declare a state of emergency this afternoon, which would mean the major roads would be closed. He said if the game is played, he urged people to take public transportation. The heaviest snow is to fall during the game tonight.
And Brett Favre's status?
Talked to the Vikings this morning. He is out. Adrian Peterson is a game-time decision.
So, Charlie, turning to the league now, they fined 15 players this week for unnecessary roughness, but one player, Darrell Smith of Jacksonville, not fined for his hit on Colts wide receiver Austin Collie.
Yeah, to me, this should have been a 16th fine, and this should have been a penalty. You can watch Collie get hit here. Now, watch, we're going to show it in slow motion. The defender sees Collie. He comes in. Clearly, there's a forearm to the head and neck area. Now, you can say Collie was going down, but you have to say, is the defender responsible for the action? Yes, he is. So if you're going to have that premise, when you're fining James Harrison $75,000, to me, this is a similar premise right here.
Next topic, Vince Young, the status of him with Tennessee.
Well, look for the front office to meet with owner Bud Adams and try to convince him this is enough. 5 years is enough. We should move on from Vince Young. Let him go. Randy Moss, last week Randy Moss said he wanted to come back. Guess what? He's not coming back. Last week he only played 15 to 20 plays in the game. He has not shown the Titans the speed and acceleration to separate from the defenders like he had in the past.
Charlie, to say that the 3-11 Bengals have been a disappointment this season, that is a gross understatement. But what types of changes do you expect in Cincinnati offensively next season?
Well, first of all, Carson Palmer will be back as the quarterback next year. Now, who he's going to throw to, I think you'll see some changes. T.O. will not be back. The act has worn thin. Now, our man Chad Ochocinco, he tweets last week, so he'd like somebody to pick up his option. Guess what, Chad? They picked it up 3 years ago. You're under contract for next year. $6 million, not guaranteed. I wouldn't bring the guy back. He's done enough tweeting. That act has worn really thin.
You heard Coach Cowher speak about that as well. So let's move out to San Francisco, where quarterback rotation is in swing there. Troy Smith, once again the starter, but how did Alex Smith find out?
Well, Alex Smith is in a meeting. Troy Smith walks in and announces that he is now the starting quarterback. Guess what, Ben? That's not the way you tell a quarterback he's not starting. To me, the coaching staff should have informed Alex Smith personally.
Hot coaching commodities. Jim Harbaugh from Stanford, certainly one of those guys. What's his future?
Well, he has told people that he's going to look for other jobs at the end of this year and explore other opportunities. One of them, University of Michigan. Rich Rodriguez, head coach presently, has a buyout at $4 million. However, that buyout drops to $2.5 million after January 1st. Certainly Michigan will look at Harbaugh if they let go of Rodriguez. I think every other NFL team that has a short list, he's going to be on it. Jim Harbaugh, that is. And Carolina, how about this as a package deal? Jim Harbaugh and junior quarterback Andrew Luck. Good package there.
Since you mentioned quarterbacks, collegiate quarterbacks, is that your list of college quarterbacks?
Well, first of all, let's take a look at the teams that will be looking for a quarterback here. I think all of these will look for a quarterback. Carolina, they like Clausen. However, if Andrew Luck is available, to me, you got to take Andrew Luck. And the Redskins, last year they tried to trade it up to get Sam Bradford, a franchise quarterback in the draft. Look for them to do the same thing again this year. Now, here are the free agents available, but Michael Vick, he's not going to be a free agent. Certainly Philadelphia will either franchise him or sign him for next year. Now, a couple quarterbacks that could be available in a trade. Kevin Cobb, they've had him on the block before. They've asked for offers. If they get a one, to me, I would take that. Now, Donovan McNabb, not a lot of interest last year. Washington, the only team interested. I don't think you'll see a lot of interest this year. And one team I don't believe is going to be interested is the Arizona Cardinals. Now, Andrew Luck, if he declares for this draft, to me, he'll be the first pick taken. He is a franchise quarterback similar to Sam Bradford of last year. Now, this is a list of quarterbacks in the draft I think all have first-round potential. None of the juniors have declared. The guy to watch here is Blaine Gabbert. He will be the fastest rising quarterback in the first round in this year's college draft.
Charlie Casserly's coaching quarterback shopping list, pros and collegiate. Thank you very much, Charlie. All right, folks, up next, can the Saints snap the Falcons' 8-game winning streak? And will Peyton's passing prevail, or will it be the